Yeah, and then just minimize that, and then you just go down here and the last one all the way to the right, and then you can use this, and then you just go back to the email for Brendan. Just hit escape, and it goes back, and you just pull up the email.
Safety notes.
It comes up as you hit over. It pops up.
Yeah. Morning, everyone. 6:45. This week's code of conduct is work to OSHA, FRA, ECI safety standards. Safety news, we're at 111 days without a recordable injury. Our record for 2017 is 145 days. This week I'm bringing to you is some more of the health awareness, and I know a bunch of us and a lot of you guys drink a lot of sugar drinks, and I just wanted to bring your attention of how much sugar is actually in these drinks. For an average 2,000 calorie diet for 5% will be 25 grams. So that's a limit sugar of 6 teaspoons, which is 25 grams for a woman, and 9 teaspoons, which is 38 grams for men. Yet the average American consumes 19.5 teaspoons, which is 82 grams every day. That translates into about 66 pounds added sugar consumed each year per person.
66 pounds of sugar?
Yeah. So as you can see up here, the Monster drinks is 13.5, and then the worst of all is Mountain Dew. And then you'd think that your juice or your tea down here is 17.5, so it's even worse than the Monster. The Gatorade is second best to the vitamin water. So simple carbs. Carbs break down into sugar. So simple carbs is what we consume a lot is the soda, the cookies, and the candy, and the baked goods. So all those break down, and then by the end of the day, you're crashing, you're tired, and you want more. So Fridays are bagel morning, so I wanted to bring this to your guys' attention, is how many carbs are in one bagel, and that's without your cream cheese. So for a total bagel, just plain, that doesn't have any other ingredients into it, is 65 grams of carbs, just for one bagel. And then you have 330 calories. So, and right there is 8 grams of your sugar of the fats that you have. So high sugar intake leads to weight gain. Weight gain contributes to the following health issues: diabetes, high blood pressure, and liver issues. Being more active, getting the minimum of 10,000 steps a day is recommended by the Heart Association, and becoming more aware of what you're consuming and how much of it. So if you do 3 or 4 Pepsis a day, start eliminating one. I know it's a big thing to adjust to, but really it's, you guys have got your DOT physicals, and when you don't pass because of you got too much sugar in your urine, or your blood pressure's high, or you have diabetes, these are all contributing facts that we all add to it every day, what we consume and what we eat. So the more we eat and we don't get motivated, we don't burn it off. So we're adding more and more of this to our body. So that's where we start coming to the obese part of, facts of, we need to be healthier for ourselves and for the company. And it's important that we do use our health care if we do have it. Go get your physical. You don't know. It's like you guys go and take your car or your vehicle into the garage to get an oil change. Hey, we need an oil change. We need to figure out what's going on with us. So it's all important.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
So Ken's out today, so I guess I'll run you through this pretty quick. So safety focus, you guys just heard about sugar awareness. Corporate announcements, we want to make sure we're getting the new insurance cards in the vehicles. You guys, most of you have probably already done this. Burns, do you still have Burns here? He might still have a stack on his desk though if you're missing them. This is from last week, but we switched the rigging room in the GMP building so that we could get the forklift in to access some of the heavier rigging components. So if you have any questions about where something is, you can reach out to Ben McKinney or one of his guys, because they pretty much coordinated that. Couple sets of tickets available. Ken told me a couple people already emailed him. So, if you're still looking to get those, I think there's at least one set available. Reach out to Ken. And I have them on my desk, so just come find me if he says you win. So as you guys know, Ben Dow is out this week. He's over in Italy with his daughter. Zoe Rose Servo was born on November 10th at Aviano Air Force Base. And we'll have to apologize to Ben because Ken and I spelled Jordan wrong. So I got an email about that this morning. So our technical tip this week, last week Ken talked about a set of calipers, or a few weeks ago. And so this week we're going to talk about something quite a bit more precise. It's a micrometer. This one happens to be a digital micrometer, which is quite a bit more precise than what I'm used to working with. But what's really cool is the picture here, and I know it's kind of hard to tell what's going on, but Ken has the calipers on a 0.005 feeler gauge. And so you got the calipers are measuring in at 0.0045. And then if you look at your micrometer, you're actually getting it measured in at 0.00495. So just it's that like 2 more points of accuracy in comparison to the calipers. So we probably don't deal with these types of measurements here. We're happy if we're within a 1/16 of an inch, right? But when I was in the machine shop, when I was working in a machine shop, this type of stuff mattered because we're drilling holes in stuff the size of like a piece of hair or something like that. And so when you start, trying to be that accurate, this type of measurement is really important. And what's interesting is for every decimal place further out you go, you can pretty much multiply the cost to perform the thing by, 2 or 3 or 10, depending. So it's real easy for us, like as an engineer, when we're doing drawings, to just say, oh, we want it to be accurate to 0.00001, right? Because you can write whatever you want on the drawing, but then in reality, what do we need it to be accurate to? And that's something Joey's talked about up here. When we're doing our survey and layout, are we within an inch okay? Are we within a 1/16 of an inch okay? Like, what are we looking at here? So then Ken's got a little diagram of the various components of your your micrometer here. And I think it would be kind of cool if you guys came up and played with this thing a little bit. It's surprisingly smooth the way it works. And I don't know, find something and measure it. It's kind of neat. And I have the calipers here too if you want to compare the two. So the project of the week this week is the All Earth Renewables Weslow Solar Project. And so ECI was contracted with All Earth Renewables to install 23 solar tracking panels and the below-grade support utilities. This project ended up getting performed in 2 phases. At first, they wanted us just to show up on site and do all the below-grade work, and then eventually they pulled the trigger and asked us to do the above-grade work. And part of this project included a 117-foot 4-inch HDPE pipe, and that was successfully installed. I guess the guys ran into a little bit of rocky soils that they didn't anticipate, but they were able to get the pipe in. And I think Aaron said this project is supposed to be finishing up today. Is that right, John?
Yes, it is.
So that's another one done. A lot of snow in the pictures, so they all kind of look the same. But if you take a closer look at them, you can see there's some good work going on.
Nice sunny day.
Yeah. Looks cold, honestly.
That's probably one of the nicest days.
Yeah. And then photo from the archives this week. UVM scoreboard anchor drilling. Kind of neat, back in 2012. Looks like we're using the Atlas Copco drill there. And Alberto's already talked about the code of conduct item. So I think that's it. Have a good day out there, guys. Stay warm.
Jeff Barber.
Mike Bishop. John Bushy. Just thought of it. Albert Keequin.
A little late.
I'll take Albert.
I'll take care of it.
Frank Cota. Mark Covey.